Blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A gain of 13.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He was brought
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Darnold just beating the play clock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down, New York.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They're all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
4-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon Graham. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll let it go. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. Give this one to Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A handoff, it's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The give is to Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
5-yard line.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense with his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Going deep here for Allen. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Number 26.
Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Well, you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. Able to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fair catch called for and made, and now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. first down. Darnold. Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Chargers 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Ficken's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From the 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded in the end zone. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Kenneth Murray on the cover.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 21-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Going deep here for Allen. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And it brings up third down.
Darnold on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
For the Jets.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The return is Reed. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they do.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Jets 24, Chargers 10. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Keenan.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Berrios, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
To Paul Richardson.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Jets.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
It's now
whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being lightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now that you have a fresh set of downs, Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
New York.
Tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
35-yard line.
They'll go again with Bell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.